going outside.
Are you? I need some help, that's good. We often get asked what our average day looks like, and while there's no normal day for us, this is what, at least for me, my day can look like. In parallel, Jo's running her business and doing her chores, but here you go, here's a little insight into what's behind the camera. Morning, girls. You hungry? Definitely feeling like autumn now. That's my first bit of the day done. Get the chores done outside, and then we'll have breakfast and then try and wrangle these kids ready for the school run. Is it nice?
One on my top.
You got it on your top already?
Here we are.
Get your shoes on, coats on. 2 down, 1 to go. Alright, belt up, buckle up. Right, let's go. Treats. Slam both doors, please. You alright up there? Oh, tickets please, yeah, thank you. Thank you. And then there was one. Go on then. Boots off, coats off. And remember, you've got to keep the house tidy. At this point, once the chores are done, once the girls are dropped off at school, Jo's done her work admin, then I do my work admin. Right, so the first job for me today is to do all my photography orders. We've got a bunch of mounts and frames and stuff that I need to get done, packaged up, got ready for dropping at the post office. One of us will do that on the run later. And we've also got a viewing on the house later today, so we've got a manic morning of tidying, but I really need to get this done first, and also a bunch of emails, and of course catching up on YouTube comments and stuff like that. Can you go to the post office for me?
No.
Please?
No.
Oh. Thank you, girls.
Bye.
Right, that's the morning routine done. Now I need to finish off tidying up for a viewing and then head off to pick up some chicken feed. Now, where possible, I try to get about a month's worth of feed at a time. So that's, for us, with the amount of birds we've got at the moment, is only about 3 bags. Put them in a feed bin, and then we normally pick up a bale of shavings. Another job I need to get sorted today is our camper van. We do still have it. It just hasn't been on the driveway for 5 weeks because the mechanics has had it. Well, he's had it for 5 weeks, and he still hasn't actually done what was needed. There's just a bit of a stiffness when you change into first or reverse, and that's well known for that type of van. We really wanted it just sorted because it was like the last remaining niggle on the van, and he took it all apart, then he got delayed, then someone was ill, and it's just literally sat on his ramp for weeks. And then he finally got the gearbox part, and it's some sort of selector pin in there, and that is out of stock everywhere in Europe. So he put it back together again, and we're back to square one. He has done all the other advisories, so it's just annoying. That was the last thing I really wanted to get sorted, so that when we sold it, it was just, you know, a clean bill of health. Definitely feels like autumn today. Now, the astute of you who know animal feeds might know that none of that is organic, and it sucks because it's almost impossible to buy natural animal feeds. Even genetically modified ingredients go into the most basic free range feeds, even the premium stuff. So where possible, I do get that stuff, but it's never stocked, it's pre-order. In the future, we're going to be buying a much bigger bulk, and I'm really determined to try and find a supplier, buy in bigger bulk, whether it's a pallet at a time, but make sure that we're on an organic, I mean, worst case scenario, just the non-GM, but organic British stuff would be the best, I guess.
Could you pick out some bread, please?
Some bread?
Yeah.
So the last couple of weeks we started having viewings on the house, which is great. It means things are progressing. However, because we both work from home, we kind of have to go and twiddle our thumbs. Sometimes people are there for an hour. It's a big house to look around. There's so much, as you guys know. We kind of have to just kill time. And normally we try and get chores done and shopping and things like that. But occasionally we just have to go and get a takeaway coffee and sit in the car park, which is what we're doing now. Family logistics. I got the shopping, got a coffee, thought we were going to sit in the car park, but Joe's just reminded me what I should have remembered, which was Joe's got to go to a physio appointment. So I need to get out of this car, jump into her car with the children, and then drop her off at the physio and leave this car in the car park. If I was Joe, where would I go? Right, switcheroo. Wait. Sorry. I forgot about it. Sorry. Right, I told you it's going to be an unconventional day. The viewings happened, we've had lunch. But it seems a shame to not show you a tidy house, because it never really happens. Of course, we've done a house tour video already. But, you know, it's looking alright today. Although when we showed you this room, I'm not sure that we'd done the photos and video with the shutters. This is how it's looking now. I just love the light that these shutters cast. Every time of day has a different light. Right, that is enough invoicing and editing for now. Let's go and get some chores done.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Guess what? I'm going outside.
Are you? I need some help, that's good. Alright, let me get my jacket. I haven't got one as fancy as that. The porch. Thank you. In the middle of my day.
Oh no.
This is what the lady of luxury gets up to during the day. Caught ya. Right, how are you getting on, Rosa? Right. You're not going to wear socks?
No.
Let's have a look at you. I feel like I need a woolly hat. Go on then. Today's mini project though is to convert our polytunnel back into winter housing for some of the other birds. We're in here at the moment, Betty and Frank. Let me see if I can catch Frankie. Oh, so a lot of people ask if we have a goose, but it's not, he's just a big boy. So this is Frank, and he's a Saxony, and how old is he? You hatched him out, didn't you? Actually, we hatched him in the incubator. But Betty, I won't pick her up because she's ancient. She's not very waterproof anymore, Betty, down here. So she has to stay in most of the time. 10 years old, and she's not waterproof anymore. All right, calm down. This is going to be their residence for the winter. We need to empty it. Open the workshop. And then behind the door, hanging up on the post, there's the GoPro battery. I'm going to have to switch to a time lapse on my phone because the GoPro's just terrible. Third battery of the day. Alright, let's get that electric fencing out because then there's more space under here for them. So you have to be really careful. So you open it, yeah. I put one in, but you don't open it that much. Okay.
Get more quails.
Pardon? Get some more?
Yeah.
Food? Pick up the food tray. Take it with Eden. Put it on the floor a second. Let's just level out the table. I think that's level. That's what we did last year. Don't let them out.
I'm not gonna let them out.
You're doing all right?
Yeah.
That way. Just crush it over that stage.
Oh,
Go.
no.
Go. Push. Push hard. Push. Stop. Probably cut these raspberries down.
Why?
Because at the end of the year, we normally cut them back. Let's give this a good clean. Go steady, take it easy, Betty. Can I help you? What's going on? What are you doing up a tree? You've got a good point, they don't know any different, but our quail have way more space and they get to go on grass every day for most of the year. Yeah, but most quail are kept. Your rabbit run in a farm, you probably get 40 quail, maybe 50, no grass. All they'd be on is wire mesh. And they wouldn't even be flat, it would be on a slope. So every time they lay an egg, it just rolls out into a tray. Those quail are like the princesses of the quail world. Here's what the roof's looking like. I'm on my phone again. This is what the roof's looking like. We're a year on since I put it up.
It looks good.
Thank you. So I'll give you a quick look at these girls. These are our Italian, well, they're jumbo quail. They're a bit bigger than normal Italians. But these girls have probably laid over 200 eggs, probably 250 eggs each over the spring and summer, and they only finished up last week, so they need a well-deserved winter rest. Quick look, see how that GoPro battery is doing. I just don't understand. My old GoPros just were bomb-proof. They're just getting really petty. That's a brand new battery as well. Joe picked up the Swedish tank, so I'll tell you what, let's get the shavings first. Eden, the priority is to get the quails done. Oh, they're all moving in. Well, a bit like with the chickens, we need to put something in here. Come on, girls, I've got the food now.
On the floor. Put some of this down, sawdust, all over the place.
Just if there's any lice over winter, it just helps. I always put a bit in the bedding. Just louse powder.
They won't come out.
They're probably like, oh, I remember this from last year. They won't come out. Right, that is the quails sorted. Something smells good in the kitchen. Onions?
Onions, always onions too.
It's always onions. When the extractor fires fried onion over the garden, it's a good day. So let me give you an update on the cupboard. Got the last section skimmed yesterday, but I'm going to leave it probably another day before I can get a mist coat on in there. But the sooner the better, because at the moment, I mean, it was like this for the viewing. It's not actually part of the floor plan on the advert for selling the house, so it is a bonus, and we wanted this whole floor to work like it was a master suite. So you've got a bedroom, kind of a WC in there. You can have a shower room and a change room, dressing room in here. Once it's painted, decorated, the extractor's in, everything's signed off, it's just going to be a nice little bonus for the top floor of the house. Without losing our camera down the roof, this is what our new slate roof is looking like when you're on. Right, the fun's over, back to the grindstone. I need to mount and frame some orders that need to be sent out, and then I need to plan our meeting with architects tomorrow. A few months ago I talked about doing a workflow video for our YouTube episodes, and I've never really got around to doing that, but essentially things come in on the memory card, They get backed up onto 2 hard drives, solid state drives, so we work on those. Everything's on there as a library, so we can pick up the laptop and go and work on it downstairs. We're working together on it. Once a month's worth of footage is kind of been worked over and it's no longer live work, then it goes onto some backup sort of servers, a bit like my photography work. We try and keep things separate, but we've got a server for video and a server for images and my photography. We use Final Cut for most of the work, and that is enough for what we need. So after that last stint of editing, it's on to kids clubs, dinner time, bath time, bedtime, evening chores, and then we finally managed to get back to work for another little spell. I get some editing done in the evening whilst Jo gets her work done. There was another parcel of land the other side of this stream or brook, and we've never been able to get across there because we didn't have a wellies, and it was just pretty dodgy to get across there when we were viewing. So there we go, it's the next day now, and as you saw in the evening, things carry on. We do dinner time, we do bedtime, and then we have our second wind and we get back to work. So I do my YouTube editing in the evening, Jo does her orders for her business when they come in. She's got to go out to the studio, do sewing and stuff like that. And in an ideal world, we finish that and have an hour together before bed or making plans for the next day. But if not, then we carry on as long as needed, and that can sometimes mean we're burning the candle at both ends. But where possible, we really try and structure the day, and at the beginning of the week we even have a grown-up sit-down planning session and plan out our days. Now moving forwards, it's going to be a bit easier because we've got standalone projects up at the farm. Here we're just kind of doing little bits of DIY here and there, so it's not quite like it was maybe a year or two ago where we were flat out on the house. But even back then it was a similar format. It was get as many little windows of opportunity during the day and then catch up on admin and stuff at the other ends of the day. Anyway, there you go. Hopefully that wasn't too exhausting to watch, and maybe just gives you a little insight into what it's like behind the camera. It really is just conventional family stuff. We just try and cram it all in, and it's all good fun. If you want to see more action-packed DIY type videos, then check out the rest of the channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time. Now I need to get back to editing this video.